My name is Swati and this tutorial is about how to insert, select and delete data from the database using PHP and MySQL. For that we need to download few softwares like MySQL. Go and type download MySQL in the database and select the community server option and select the second one, and my system is 64-bit, so I am selecting the second option. Click on the download and follow the instructions of the application. Then type download Apache and you will lead to this place. Go to Apache Launch, and here you will select the Windows Win64 and select this link and download it. And download PHP also, and go and say download PHP in Google, and you select the first link and click on this and you can download it. And the final software is Microsoft C++. For that you can go and download Microsoft C++ and select the first link and you'll lead to this and follow the instructions. Then after that you should place all this not all, Apache and PHP in the C folder. Create respective files for Apache and PHP and place them, and edit a file in Apache named in Apache config. Edit this http.config. In that you need to add this last 4 lines. These 4 lines need to be added, and in the properties, environment variables, you need to add the environment variables. So go to properties. Okay. Properties, advanced settings, then environment variables. In system variables, go to path, click edit, and you should add 3, that is for PHP, Apache 24 and Apache. Then click OK. And now I'll show my code and I'll show the execution of my code. I have created a folder in under Apache. HTTP docs is called a public folder, so I place all my code in this. In this I have created manage users. Open that using edit ++ index.php. So here I have used Bootstrap and Ajax framework, and I have defined under Ajax I have defined few parameters, like first is URL, and I have defined sql.php. Second parameter used is method, and I have used post, and the third one is success, and for that I have used data. And in the SQL PHP I have defined the connection of the SQL, and I have written the SQL query, and I have created a result parameter, result result variable, and in the I have defined an output variable. And before checking the number of rows, I have created defined the table specifications, like how much should be the row and all. The width of the table should be 10%, and then I have checked for the count. Then if the count is more than 0, then all this should execute it. And I have used content editable. Content editable is nothing but the content can be edited in the browser, and the changes can be reflected in the database as soon as we edit it. This is the advantage of using this, because in future you cannot go and edit it all the time. So if you edit in the database once, it can be reflected, and you need not refresh the pages again and again. If you refresh the pages again and again, they will be tracked to the database, and so the performance will be reduced. So then I have defined the insert data. These data should be inserted like first name, last name, phone number, address, city, state, email address. Then in the insert file, after I have defined a connection, then the insert statement, what all I have to insert, first name, last name and all. Then if the data is getting inserted correctly, this message will be displayed. Then finally I have defined the delete And here also I have defined 1 2 3 4 5 parameters like URL, that is delete, method I have used post, data is ID, data type is text, and the final success is if the data is success. Then after clicking the button on the browser, if the data is if it will prompt me for are you sure you want to delete. It will display me this message and it will get deleted. This is the code I have written for delete, and if the data, after deleting the data, it will show me this message, data deleted. I'll show you this in my browser. You can go and type localhost slash user underscore data slash index.php. So this is the page and this is the table I have created, and let's insert a row in it. Let's say Swati K 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and it is, let's give it as city is status MD, zip is 21532, and the mail address is swati@gmail.com. Then if I click this on add, then it will ask me, and I have written it wantedly so that I wanted to see what data is getting inserted. Then it will show this message, data is inserted, and when I click it, it will get inserted. So the row is created here. This is the row. So let me show it in the back end. So type select star from users. This is the table I have created. Users is the table. Then if I click enter, this is the row. 7th row is what I have added. Then when I click it on cross button, it will get deleted. It will ask me are you sure you want to delete. If I click OK, then it will get deleted. Data is deleted. Thanks everybody for watching the video.